Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about important topic. So first of all, let me clear a few things that few people ask me that why this channel is in English and not in Hindi. So I have a meme page. Lots of people DM me that they want to learn the basics of market. I sent them videos of some genuine YouTubers and they were in Hindi. So they said we don't understand Hindi because many, not majority, 20-25% of crowd are from South India in my page. So they don't understand proper Hindi. That's why I decided to continue with English as I am not much comfortable with this language, but with the time I will be comfortable. Okay. So and I am also not professional YouTuber or not doing this for money. That's why my videos are not edited. I just record and upload. Okay. So don't ask me that why you don't edit the videos. This is waste of time editing videos. Okay, so our topic is risk management and position sizing. See, there are lots of videos. I don't compare anyone with anyone, but I never found anything good in YouTube about this. So I will share how I do. Okay, I'm not saying how you should do, how I do, and I will take an example of how you should also do. First of all, we will people see know that trend line. People know how to candles analyze candlestick. People using indicator, people using data, people using price action, but they don't know how to decide quantity. This is decide randomly. If they found setup is good, they will do more quantity. If they found setup is bad, they will do less quantity. They will do average quantity, depend up to person to person. Okay, so let's take an example. uh, that you started with 1 lakh capital on the first day. Example, you are taking risk of 2% per day. You can take 1%, you can take 0.5%, you can take 3% as per your capacity, but don't exceed your risk from 3%. I guess 3% maximum is okay. You should take 1 to 2%. It's okay. So let's say you are taking risk of 2000 rupees. Okay, now you have in the morning you have to fix that you will lose 2000 rupees, not a single penny more than that. Okay, so this is just an example. Okay, this is just an example, not a recommendation. I repeat, let's say you took a entry here, short entry. This is not a short, don't judge me. You took a short entry on 54 and you put a stop loss above this point, 66. Okay, how much stop loss is 12 rupees, and how much we can lose a day is 2000 rupees. So let's say I will take only one trade today. Okay, and I will lose 2000 rupees in Infosys because that's the maximum I can afford. So this is 2000 rupees and 12 rupees stop loss. So what I will do is 2000 rupees divided by stop loss point. This will be my quantity 166, not 167, one not 165. You will ask, it will not create much difference. If we will take 160 or 170, we can get round figure. See, it's not about round figure. If you are taking something seriously, you have to take it properly. Like 166 means 166. In that way, you will make a discipline in your mind that you have to follow these things as a robot. This will impact your mind in other ways too. So you have to take 166 quantity. Okay, if your stop loss is getting hit, you can do that. I mean, you can, if your stop loss is getting hit, you will not take another trade. If you want to take two trades, okay, it means you can lose 1000 rupees divided by 12, 83 quantities. Okay, so you have to follow this rule very strictly. See what happens if price, this is the assumption. Okay, this this thing is going good. So if you trail the stop loss till here, trailing afterwards, okay, trailing afterwards, now your stop loss is 8 rupees only. So you will lose now 8 rupees only. You have 166 quantity and you will lose 8 rupees only. So you will lose 1328 maximum after trailing your stop loss. See, target is up to you. I'm just taking just example. If you are trailing your stop loss to an end, before it was 12 points, now it's 8 points, your quantity is 166. Now your maximum loss can be 1328. So for 2000, how many remaining? You got still 672 rupees. So you can take another trade where stop loss is 5 points. Okay, 672 divided by 5 points. You can take another trade of 134 quantity. This is how you have to work. If you're trailing stop loss, then only. Before stop loss was 12 rupees, now it is 8 rupees. So your trade is running, but your loss is now minimized. So you got some space from 2000, so you can lose 672 rupees. Now you will ask about what about brokerages. That's up to you. Okay. Okay, I'm not considering brokerage here, so it will be around depend upon your broker still. Okay, you are taking in cash or you're taking in future, or still it's depend upon your broker. If you want to go like that if you think that you will get a brokerage and you can lose 2000, and you are thinking that you want to include brokerage, then keep 1800 only for the day. Okay, 150 will be your quantity. This is how you should decide quantity. Okay, this will you have to follow point to point. Okay, point to point, because this is how you will be disciplined from inside. It's okay if it is 130, you can take 140. It will not make much difference. It will just make a difference of 40-50 rupees. But 40-50 rupees is not important. Important is you are practicing to being a robot, and that's good thing. Okay, so next thing we will move on is find out stop loss point amount divided by stop loss points. You got your quantity. Next thing is, what if you made a profit? How you will take this to another day? Let's say you made a profit. Let's say you took a trade here in Infosys. Your quantity was 160. How much quantity was? I don't. Well, 166 quantity. Let's assume. Okay, this, yeah, okay. 166 quantity was there, and your Infosys goes here. Example. Okay, I'm repeating. 147. Let's say. So when we started 154 to 147, and you got 4 5 6 7, you got 7 rupees profit. So how much profit you got, for example? Okay, I know, don't now start risk reward and all thing, just taking an example. 7 rupees into how much quantity was 166. This was your profit. Let's say after brokerage your profit was 1162, 1160. So you got next net profit of 1160. So what you will do, you will carry forward this profit on next day. How? You have to use 50% amount of your net profit as a stop loss of next day. Okay, 50% means divided by 2. So next day you can lose only 580 rupees. Now take another trade. For example, stop loss is 10 rupees next day. This will be your quantity 58. Whatever target comes up, you can carry forward 50%. See, this will be 50% SL on the next day, okay, of the profit. What if you are making loss? If you are making loss, then if you are making loss, then you have to start again, obviously. If you are making loss, then you will take 1% quantity of your total capital, 1% risk of your total capital on your next day, whatever capital left in your account. How you will take that? By same method, by same method of position, same method of position sizing. This is how you have to position, this is how you have to do position sizing. Okay, you have to find out how much maximum you can lose. See, when you will find out that how much maximum you can lose, you will be comfortable of losing that amount. If you think that you can lose only 1000 rupees, keep the stop loss and move on. You can trail the stop loss as per your comfort. The booking on your target is depend upon person to person. Not everyone keeps the same stop loss, same target. So it's we will not do Bhakjodis, sorry, we will not do gyan like this is how you have to put stop loss. See, everyone has a different method of putting stop loss, putting target, and trailing stop loss. You can follow your own method, but You have to decide in the morning that how much maximum you will lose. First benefit is you will not be depressed, not depressed, you will not be, frustrated by your trades. That's important. If you are frustrated, then you will, you know your frustration will take over your trade. These things matters, and these things matter the most. Okay, so you should be calm, and if you are getting stop loss, then you have to decide that for next 30 minutes, let's see, if stop loss hits and you have money left to trade, take another trade, then you have to wait for 15 no, not 15 minutes, you have to wait for 30 minutes before taking another trade. Just keep calm. Okay, market is not going anywhere, market will open tomorrow also. Okay, so you have to decide the amount maximum you can lose. Once you decide, you will really feel relaxed, and you will feel unemotional. That's important. See, this method, that method, falana dinkana, all that big things doesn't matter. Okay, what matter is your comfort. Okay, your comfort zone matters the most, where you are comfortable. Why people get angry, depressed, frustrated by their trades? Just because they are losing more than they should. Okay, however the conform big setup is there, you will lose only what you decided, that you have to decide. Okay, just follow this thing and let me know that how it goes. You can record it on excel also. Okay, work like a, this is how you can work like a robot. Okay, another thing is, yeah, 30 minutes you don't have to take a trade. If it is already 2:30 or 3, so it's not necessary to trade. Don't push yourself to trade. मुझे करना ही है, that thing is, market will open tomorrow, you can trade tomorrow, it's okay. When you will fit this word it's okay in your mind, it's okay, I can lose this much only, then you will not be frustrated. Frustration matters the most, your mindset matters the most. This strategy, their strategy, this loss, profit is all another thing. Okay, thank you so much. Please leave your feedbacks in comment section, please. Thank you.